Good evening. Warm welcome to the session. I have been doing previously many sessions on supply chain through question and answers. Those who have not attended earlier, you can always visit to my YouTube channel where you can see a series of question and answer. Apart from, I have reviewed various job posting. What are the skills required? Now, after some break, I am once again taking up this sessions. Let me attach the screen and see what is the focus for the day. Today, specifically, we are going to see current day environment, what probable question employer can ask. So, irrespective of whatever job position you are applying, if you are in the supply chain domain, I hope this will be helpful in preparing for the interview. Let me go to the before going to our program. We have a one day program on inventory management. In fact, it is a 3 hours live interactive program tomorrow. If anyone would like to enroll, request you to contact our staff. Coming to the type of questions, many times I have seen the question can originate from your resume itself. Many people try to bundle up everything either known or unknown and then put into the resume and land up in trouble. The most ideally, you should not have a resume more than one page, but I have seen many candidates putting a elaborate resume 4 or 5 pages. But to your luck, if somebody reads everything point by point, then you will be in trouble. I'm trying to take some of the most possible interview taken from your own resume. I think many of your candidates might have filled similar questions in your resume. I used to see such a thing, important aspect in the resume when I was in the previous position, and then take forward the question or discussion in the same direction. Okay, we are going to discuss hard skill, not the soft skill. There are a lot of other coaches available for this soft skill. Maybe you need to approach them directly for the soft skill, because that is required for the first level. Even to come to the domain specific, the HR guys are going to scrutinize your resume, have a preliminary talk with you. But when you are coming to the hardcore supply chain domain, then the type of question can be directly related with your domain, because here we are going to ask something specific to your domain application, specifically to your previous work if you have work experience. Maybe some of the question I have pulled out from the resume. As you see, many of the almost 90% of the candidate, they specify they have a certification in Sigma and Lean Six Sigma. Then many have put, I can say 100% of the people have put, and many people have said it very vaguely, saying saved a large amount of money in the last assignment. Nothing specific where they have saved, how they have saved. But a interviewer can pick up any of these points and start probing. And the discussion can go anywhere if you are unprepared for these things. Also, many candidates put analytical skill. Possibly they may put a PyPI or Excel macro, something like that, and that can be a starting point for discussion. And in the recent time, there are a lot of organization who are not into supply chain, but they are of more of a event management organization. Yeah, maybe many of you might have already taken such award below 30, below 40, below 50, like that. It is not essentially they are recognizing you for your capability, but for some sponsorship directly to their program, because this organization, they are not directly linked with supply chain, but they give awards, and this could be a trouble for you in the interview if you are not performing in the right direction. So let me probe some of these possible questions. If you have said you have a yellow belt or black belt in Lean Six Sigma, what could be the possible questions and answer? Assume that you are working in a warehouse environment. What are the things which can be applicable in a warehouse for a supply chain executive, and how you have utilized your certification in implementing those ideas and gaining ROI for the organization. Sample things could be, it can start from Pokeyoke. If you have attended Lean Six Sigma, you should be knowing what is Pokeyoke. If you say you don't know Pokeyoke, then interview can stop there. Okay, Pokeyoke means fail proof. Normally in warehouse operation, we use lot of unskilled labor. Okay, so what happens? They may not put the component in the right location, or they may not pick the component from the right location, which can lead to lot of inventory errors. To prevent this, we can do lot of Pokeyoke. Pokeyoke is nothing but fail proof. You need to arrange certain activity or a tools or picture so that the operator doesn't do any mistake. Possibly if you have physically done any such initiative, you should be able to demonstrate with some photograph, but you should know what is this term and how it is used. And in the warehouse environment, most of the employees expect you to answer questions related to 5S. What the current day employees, they are looking the warehouse as something similar to a supermarket. How well things are organized, how the items are recognized, how is the visibility. Should someone ask where is this item, like in a supermarket, when you enter, everything is clean, floor is clean. Of course, you don't ask anyone where is this particular item, and you don't put a ladder to reach that item. Everything is organized in such a way that anyone entering the supermarket can know. But here we are talking in terms of 5S. Okay, assume that only warehouse employees are going to operate. Even then, for example, if you are using random location or something which can disturb your 5S, you need to find out a way, or you should be in a position to explain the potential employer what are the things you have introduced so that the performance of the warehouse is improved. Coming to the next activity, it could be Kaizen. Once again, if you say Lean Six Sigma, you should be in a position to explain Kaizen, what kind of small improvements you are able to do by using the Kaizen. And of course, there are a lot of opportunity in the warehouse operation to talk about Kaizen. One more thing could be a TPM, total productive maintenance, a part of lean management. Assume there are a lot of material handling equipment inside the warehouse, like forklift or overhead crane. So, how do you maintain that as per the lean philosophy? Of course, if you have gone through the traditional lean training, possibly you might have not heard many of this term. That's where I have advised separately in one more different video to be very careful when you are doing a program on lean and Six Sigma. But if you have already put in the resume, then you should be prepared. Coming to the next point, if your resume says you have done a lot of work to save cost, you should be in a position to demonstrate how you have saved the cost. Assume you are in the planning function where you are planning for the supply or material planning. In such case, you need to demonstrate how you are able to save the cost. If you bluntly say inventory optimization, it's a ocean. You should be careful when you are saying inventory optimization, or simply if you say I have reduced the inventory cost. No, you have to talk in terms of inventory turnover, because inventory is always linked with the turnover, and independently you are not supposed to do. Okay, that's where better word is inventory optimization. There you need to be clear on what are the methods in which you were able to analyze and bring down. It's not that wherever high inventory are there, you are going to remove there may be other issues with the inventory. So you must be prepared to answer this. Coming to cost savings, maybe the obsolete stock. How do you identify the obsolete stock? Possibly you are doing FSN analysis, fast moving, medium moving, or slow moving items or non moving item through a proper analysis. Then, in such case, you should be able to demonstrate how you are doing this FSN analysis and what you are doing with this non moving or slow moving item. Also, the company has a policy when they can declare this item as a obsolete item. Some organization may say when the item is not used continuously for 24 months, it can be treated as an obsolete item. But you should be clear about the company's policies and procedure. Reducing air freight maybe the planning, one of the problematic area, especially if you are depending upon imported items. If the item is not coming on time through sea freight for whatever may be the reason, you are not planned in advance, or forecast could be wrong, or short lead time provided by the customer, every organization spends some amount of money in the air freight. So you can have a list of example what proactive step you have taken to reduce the air freight cost. Coming to the next generalized statement, analytical skill, which most of the also like to have, because they also say you should have analytical skill. Some organization they specify what kind of analytical skill, but apart from employee also want to put that as a skill. Assume you are in the inventory management, then the question can directly come tool you have used and what are the application and how do you do that. Okay, maybe if you are familiar with advanced excel, may not be the basic excel, at least some intermediate or advanced excel can help. You should be in a position to do some solver what if analysis, that may be help. But we are still talking about pivot table or something, lookup table. That's all basic excel, that may not be interesting. And if you are having a large data, then you cannot use the basic tools. Okay, well, like in the previous slide, we were talking about FSN analysis, fast moving, slow moving, and non moving analysis. So you should be in a position to demonstrate what is the method you can organize your organization's item, inventory item into this category. What are the policy to declare item as fast moving, slow moving, and non moving? In case of a fast moving item, what is the ordering policy? What is the replenishment policy? And how do you analyze this item is important. Next could be, many times in inventory management, the problem starts with forecasting. You need to analyze what was the forecast versus actual, product wise, if possible at SKU wise, and analyze the reason for error. And if you are able to correct, it's fine. But a tool or analytical thinking is required. Imagine if you have a 50,000 SKU or 1 lakh SKU, you cannot do analysis by using Excel. This is where Python coding may be required. Next one is stock aging analysis. Short, not gaining analysis. Here I meant stock aging analysis. Assume a particular SKU, you have 2,000 item. You should be in a position to analyze out of this 2,000 item, how much item you have procured 2 years back, how much 1 year back, how much in the last 6 months back. This is called aging analysis. You should know why we are doing, how we are doing, and what is the application of this. Like this in inventory, there are lot of tools and technique for which analysis is required. Sometimes basic excel may be okay, but if the volume of data is more, that may not be sufficient. Okay, then there is one more analysis called VED, vital, essential, desirable item on each of the SKU, depending upon customer requirement or profit impact. You have to analyze. So don't put simply analytical skill. You need to know the skill and what are the areas in which analysis can be done. Coming to unpopular or most unpopular thing, most of the people strive to put in the resume saying I am under 30, I am a leader, I am an expert, I am a thought leader. Okay, but they may fail even to answer the basic question, because most of the employer also aware. Many times I was approached by some such event management company. You sponsor for a program, I will give you a lifetime achievement award. No, be careful. And many organization also knows, if anyone put these type of things under their resume, you will get caught. Okay, you may be moderately intelligent, that's fine, but everyone knows this kind of award is a fake, only for money. You should be clear what is the basis of awarding this. In such case, you should show what is your significant contribution. First, your organization has to appreciate your contribution. How many times they have given the achievement award from your company, so that you are going to the external party and taking the award. Okay, for taking an award, there should be something called Kaizen Blitz. Kaizen Blitz is a dramatic improvements, maybe transformation project. You are reducing inventory turnover, doubling the inventory turnover, or you are improving the on-time delivery performance by more than 2 times. These are called transformation tools. If you are saying I have improved by 10%, 20% without any backup document, then it could become a nail on your coffin. Okay, coming to the resume preparation, I also advise the candidate how to prepare, because I see many of the candidates, they go to the job portal. If you go to Naukri, they have some guidance, standard template is available. They are all generic people. They don't know about supply chain, so they will model, replace some of the items, remove this item, put some supply chain numbers and thing. They discuss generally, and of course, that's where you're going to land up in problem in the interview. Be ready to answer each word and sentence you are using in the resume. My advice is, don't generally go to any of the job portal resume advice or preparation. For this reason, you need to have some kind of a peers or mentors who can advise. Okay, they will be in a better place instead of some accountant writing your profile for a supply chain job. You need to take advice from a supply chain guy to write your resume. Coming to me, most of you are connected in LinkedIn. If you are not connected, you come to connect. Of course, we provide training and consulting in all subdomains in supply chain, logistic, procurement, contract management. Also, one of our popular program is called Supply Chain Analytics. How do you use data science, machine learning, or artificial intelligence in the supply chain domain? Of course, apart from this, if you are in the job market, possibly you might have researched about AACM and APEX certification. If you need any preparation guidance, you are always welcome to reach out to me. This is our executive contact number. You are always welcome to reach to me on this number. Hope this session is of useful to you, because you are also spending time on this, watching this session either live or offline. Those who are watching online, if any queries are there, you can type in the LinkedIn comments or YouTube chat, so that I can respond. And also, if you have any specific query answered, you can put it in the comments, so that when we meet next time, we can answer on such questions. Thanks for watching.